where makers gather round. It's time to spread that crafty sound. Paper, ink, stamps and snips, we're rolling up our sleeves. Come get your tips, from fresh ideas to color so bold. New techniques and stories told. Every card a little piece of art. Let's dive in, let's make a start. New in the studio, Lisa's here. Spark your style, bring some cheer. Stamp it, snip it, let it flow. Watch your creativity grow.
Hi friends, welcome to the Stamper Studio, new in the studio. My name is Lisa Schmidt and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm excited to be here. I said to Dave, it is so cold outside. He's like, really? I was cold. I had a hat on. He goes, you gotta take your hat off? I'm like, I don't think so, but I did. Yeah, it said it was 17 degrees, but it felt like -4. I think that's cold. Anyway, we are going to play with the Boardwalk Fun stamp set and paper and dies again. I misspoke the other day on Saturday. I said I would make the little cars move. Oh, no. Make the whole wheel move, but not the cars. That would be way too tedious.
I wondered because they're so tiny.
They're so small. All right, so let me go ahead and show you what we have. First, I'm going to start with this very cool paper. That's what I have left of it because we're using it at Card Cafe and with the palm trees. Just so fun. I was talking to my friend in California and she said it's actually, they're having a heat wave. It's 85 and it's going to be hotter tomorrow. I'm like, well, I think, grass is greener. I think I'd like that right now. There are two shades of this sort of sky. I really like both of them. And then on the back, we have sunshine on one and pool on the other. So those are fun. Then there is the tickets, which are super fun. There's a die to match this one with the little cutout. So fun. Love those. Palm trees. Beautiful palm trees. And then I just think these are fantastic. I love this sheet because I could just totally see Fussy cutting this out and doing something with the carousel or with the Ferris wheel. So these are the cards I made the other day, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make this actually spin. So I was thinking about that and how to make that spin. So there's one card we made, and then this one I already cut. Woohoo! Already got it ready for Card Cafe. So that one is ready to go for next time. Yeah, so fun.
Hey Tina, hey Mary Jo.
All right, so here we go. We're going to start with basic gray. That I did score a little bit. This is going to be a wow card. So this is somebody who loves, just loves fun. I think it doesn't even have to be somebody who loves Ferris wheels, just somebody who loves fun and likes to have fun. So, like me. All right, let me pull my pieces out here. We are going to, here they are. I have all my pieces a little cut here. So first thing we're going to do is take a very small piece of, how funny that I didn't bring over this one piece that I wanted. That's okay.
What do you need?
Oh, like a lighter gray than this gray, like a smoky slate, just a little strip to put down on for our Ferris wheel so it doesn't look like it's floating. But first we'll put on the background, which you would think I didn't get this ready. I got everything ready. I cut everything and it's not here. Seriously. All right, well, it's over in the pile of everything. Can you also bring over these papers? They're in the pile behind you.
Yep.
You gotta love it. Okay, so the other, I'll show you these while he is getting those for me. Seriously, I packed everything in here. Good thing I'm not on the road somewhere, like doing it at someone's house. But here's the Ferris wheel, super fun. These are, you get 6 of the little cars all out of one die. We're going to use this little arrow tonight. How fun is that? And the stars and the trees. Thanks. Oopsie. So that's really fun. And there's the ticket.
Is that big enough?
Nope. I need it to be 5.5.
Got it.
And then here are our stamps. So enjoy the ride. Happy birthday. Hey, sunshine. And celebrate. Hi, friends. Okay, so he brought me over my pile. So let's find my the card. Thank you. The pieces I
Hi, Mary.
want. Well, how disturbing. This is not that disturbing, but all right. I will just cut 2 more because it's not in that pile either, but I know I cut them. It's all good. I'm good, hun. I'm good. I'm so good. I'm just going to cut this a little bit bigger than what I need with my little scissors. And I'm going to fold it in half because then I know it's longer than what I need because I only have a little paper cut over here. No big deal. We got it. All right, so we're going to cut this at 4 right there. And we're going to cut this at 5 1/4, which this goes not quite that far. So let's take our card and take a look and see where we need it to go. And I'm just going to make a little fold there. This is called improvising, right? This is how we improvise and we figure things out. Move a little further just in case. There we go. All right. I think that is just fine. Okay, so there is what we're going to start with, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. This is our background. And I'm going to turn it this way so that's up in the sky. Either way looks great. And again, I said I'm using basic gray here. And then I'm going to just I'm just going to cut a little strip of this, and that's what our Ferris wheel is going to sit on. Okay, so just a little strip of that. Don't get your finger caught in there. And again, this is going to be, actually, I'll just cut the other part with scissors. This is going to be just about, I want it to be exactly, not just about, I want it to be exactly as long as that paper. A little bit shorter. And I think you're going to love it. I think it's so fun. Oh, I probably did forget one more thing. I need some brads, love. They're up on the shelf next to the ribbon. What would I do? I mean, if I didn't have him, I don't think I could do it. Bottom line. All right. So my Ferris wheel is going to sit on that. Before I put my Ferris wheel on, I actually want to go ahead and stamp a few of the palm trees in the background. So I'm going to stamp them just in this smoky slate. In the smoky slate, just a little bit in the background here, just above that. So let's put a couple palm trees back here. I'm going to put like one here. Thank you. That looks great. I think I could actually even do maybe one more, like it's a little bit lighter. It's okay. I'll do a smaller one here. That one is just waving in the distance far beyond. And then I'm going to do the littlest, woo, hello. It like jumped out of my hand like it was alive. The smallest one, like right here in the middle. Just like that. Okay, it's going to be covered with some other things, but thanks, love. All right, so perfect. Our Ferris wheel. So to make our Ferris wheel move, I die cut these out of thick white cardstock. And one of them, I need to, just think for a second here. I want just the wheel. So I'm going to cut this out, cut this off, and I just want the wheel showing. So I don't need that, but I'm also going to cut out these thick pieces inside here. And this is not like something you're just like, oh, quick, let me just grab a card. This is not that card. Okay. This is one that's a little over and above, and it's going to be so amazing. All right.
So fun.
Thick. There's another thick one right here from the base. So let's get that out and that. Okay. So that's what we need for one part of it. I'm just going to make that a little bit closer to the edge. Don't pull the car off. There we go. Okay, so that's one, and you can see how the cars actually sit this direction because you can see that car's hanging down. This is the front. Now on this one, what I want is I want this triangle base. So on this one, I'm still going to use those other pieces. So I don't want to totally destroy them, but I am going to cut out this triangle base. Go a little higher. Like this. There we go. Okay. And I'm still going to use this little piece inside. So we're going to get this out. But
You slide over just a little bit.
of course, sorry. Sometimes I just don't look. And get this side out. Okay, so I've cut out. And that's not really going to matter as much, but I will make that into a little triangle here. Boop. And boop. And this one's done. Okay, so now what we want to do is we've got our pieces. This piece is the piece that's going to spin. Okay, so we're going to get that one spinning, but we kind of want, because it's a fun, even though it's thick cardstock, it's super fun. And so we're going to glue this behind it just to give it a little bit of stability. So let's grab, I'm going to just grab a piece of paper here to glue on because my acrylic mat, even though I just washed them, are not here. They're I don't know, over there somewhere. I'm not going to have Dave get up and get them again. All right, so I'm going to put glue on the top of this, and that's going to sit right behind this one. Just to give it a little bit more stability, we'll just kind of get the edges just all over. A little bit of glue, not a big deal. Because I'm telling you, once you see it, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I would sit there and, you know me, with the shaker cards even, I'm like shaking them all the time. So, all right, this piece is going to go on top of this. So let's find our cars and our spokes. Everything has glue. And we'll get that lined up. It should be able to line up perfectly because, you know what, it's the same die and it's the same size. So there we go. Okay, that's that. And we're even going to glue this little piece back on because we can. Why not, right? Let's get rid of that little piece. All right, so this piece is going to go on the little part also. Just gives it a little more thickness. I mean, I don't know, you probably wouldn't want to make it too thick. Like I was thinking I could use a different piece of like a piece of cardboard type thing, but I don't think so. I think that'd be too thick. So even though this piece right here is cut out, that's okay because this is in the back. The triangle is underneath here. Okay, so there is that. Just making sure that bottom one is. I did bring over my glasses and I'm going to put them on. It's funny how things look just better without them. It's like, no, maybe that means you should wear them. All right, so there is our, yep, that looks good. There's our Ferris wheel. Like I said, it's a little bit thicker than with 2 layers of that. Okay, this is going to, think for a second here. This is going to sit on here, and that's what we want to spin, right? We want that to be moving. So I actually raided Dave's toolbox and grabbed a nut, and we're going to need a little brad. So any kind of little brad you have will work. But before we do that, we need to take our mat and make a hole in here with our take your pick. And you want to make a hole right in the middle. You kind of want it to be a good size hole, right? I want it to be so it's actually going to move around. If it's too tight of a hole, it's not going to move. Okay, so there's that. And I think I was supposed to leave my little piece on here, my little circle piece right there. But I think I'm just going to cut out a little tiny circle because I need my circle to punch it into. I'm going to just cut out a little circle, and then we'll go ahead and stick that right behind there, or a square. Just something small that can sit on top of this. That won't show behind that. I should have cut out the circle. I thought of that as I was going, and I was like, I can't remember, so all good. All right. I think that will fit behind here. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this on here with a little dab of glue, just a little dot. Stick that on because I want this to have a hole in it also. So my hole is here. I'm just going to lay that on top so I make sure I cover it and put a hole in there. And again, this one I kind of want this to be, I want it to be a good size hole. Okay. That is the main mechanism. But I think we used to have that piercing mat. I don't have that anymore. I just have this. I really need that to be, there we go, moving, able to move. Okay. All right. So in between these two is where we're going to put this little nut. It's the smallest one I could find. It has this little extra piece, so it's a little bit thicker, but that's, oh, the brad is going to be too short.
With that nut, I kind of wondered.
Why
do you need a nut?
You'll see why.
Maybe you just need a washer.
Well, do you have, no. Can you go get some other brads? There are other brads, the black and white ones have a really long piece here, and that will fit through there.
Okay.
They're with the chick. Turn around, or no, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna move on and do the next part, and then we'll come back to that piece. All right, so one thing that's super fun to do is put on all the little cars. So with the cars, I went ahead and I just colored them with our Stampin' Blends because to cut all these out of paper, no way, I'm not gonna do that. So let's go ahead and just color those last two. And we'll go ahead and stick some of these on. We'll come back to our little. All right, so these are on just some glue dots here. And we'll just pop these on in random colors. But I think the color is going to make it really pop. Random. You heard me say that, right? So non-random would be going directly across, which I'm going to try not to do because that's what I want to do. All right, let's stick the rest of these on.
Got these.
The black and white ones have a really long, you can't find the black and white ones. They're with the chicks.
What chicks?
The green chicks.
Embellishments?
I'll have Dave finish this and I'll go find those. Just kidding. There we go. I'll stick these little guys on. Aren't they so cute though? With little, like if these could move, yeah, that'd be amazing. But you know what? No, thank you. I'm not going to make them move. So we'll keep going. Here we've got orange, real red, daffodil delight, pumpkin pie. Let's see, blueberry. And I have, do I have too many? I think I have too many. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I have the right amount. Let's put orange over here. We're gonna have two blue next to each other. I'm gonna put orange here. See, random doesn't work because I don't know where to put them. Put that blue one there. It's a shy shamrock and yellow chick. It's like, I don't see the chick. That's all right. I'll get it. Okay. And that is going to go there. Kind of a good idea to stick them all on here, and then it's easy not to lose them. Poor Dave. Like, I don't know where you're
Are they
going.
out for something?
Maybe. The chick. I don't know where the chick is. All right. Well, you can always do our little commercial and then I'll come back and I can go get them. All right. So there's that piece. Because I'm now at the part where I really need the. Can you just come over here and I'll go get it?
Sure.
Thanks. So this is going to sit right here and see how the cars actually have an up and down, right? And so you'll see when we spin it, yep, some of the cars might be upside down and a little people could fall out, but
that's okay.
They're not going to fall out. Okay. All right. Would you entertain and I will go get the ones that are longer. We have longer ones. Good to know though. So cute. Oh, so great.
Okay, so as
Thank
you know,
love.
for everything you ever could possibly need, go to thestamperstudio.com. Right up at the top, shop for products. When you come in here, you are taken directly into our site. You will see that shopping with Lisa Schmid pop up, so you don't have to worry if you're in the right spot or not. We automatically take you there. Now, I love all of the things that pop up here in the carousel. Things like the product of the month, new products that are coming up. So many great ideas here. Down as we go, celebrate with sunflowers. Who doesn't love sunflowers? I think that is a great item coming up. But just want to also show you, we are looking at Boardwalk. So I'm just going to put that in because we only have one thing that starts with Boardwalk. So we are using the Beach Boardwalk Suite Collection. Now, you've heard me say it before, but I love coming in here and you can see all of the different items. You can see the papers, you can see the stamp set, which Lisa's using, the dies. I love these puffy little embellishments. I think they're so much fun.
They are cute. I'll
They're
show you
very
those in a minute. Retro?
kid memory.
Oh, got it.
But also, the thing that people sometimes forget are all of the ideas on how you can use the products. I mean, when you look here, you have all the different ways that our brilliant Stampin' Up! Designers have gone ahead and put together things for us to consider making. Great ideas always come from the catalog or from the website just by clicking into the products themselves. So come on in, go to thestamperstudio.com, click on Shop for Products. You're taken right in there and you can find all the new things and always the things that we're featuring.
Thank you. All right. So we've got I have the brads, and I know that surprises you. They were with the chicks.
Where?
On the table.
On the table? Well,
Okay.
I was looking up with where the rest of them were.
Anyway, so these have a much longer piece here, so I think that's going to work. So we're going to stick this through the front. We want this little brad to be in the middle, or it's not a brad, is it? What is this? Nut to be in the middle. We're going to stick this on behind it. Like that. And we're going to open this. So I'm just going to open this up. Now this would, you'd either have to pay more postage or hand deliver it, of course. But, okay, now, so it doesn't spin so well until you loosen, oopsie, woo, 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 woo. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's frustrating. What's that?
Nothing.
It's because I forgot to cut that circle off. That's okay. I'm just going to make it even thicker and stick a dimensional there. Not yet, though. So you want to make sure to come in with some scissors and loosen this brad a little bit. Otherwise, it's not going to spin. Even if I were to hold this back here, see how it's kind of sluggish? I don't want that. I want it to actually be a little bit loose. So I'm just going to come in here and raise it up a little bit, loosen it a little bit. And when I hold that, now I can see it's going to spin. Great. All right, I am going to put a brad or a dimensional on that. So it's going to be really thick, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and glue on. I'm going to glue this on before I commit and glue it on there. I think then we have too many pieces we have to deal with, right? So let's put this here. We just want to make sure when we glue this on that it's not overlapping the edge. So right there.
I love all the colors of the cars.
Yeah, isn't that fun? So that'll be just perfect. So I'm going to glue that on just using this glue, and then we'll stick on our little, there is, it kind of makes me want to make a lot of them, honestly, even though it feels putsy. I don't think it's too putsy. All right, let me get that on there. So it's grounded on the cement there, and stick on our, oh, it's too high up.
That's too high.
Stick on our little Ferris wheel. And as you can see, like I was saying, when you go this way, the people are going to fall out. I get that because it doesn't turn, but that's the way it is. So this way is perfect. And then it still turns, which is fun. What do you think? Kind of fun, huh?
Fun.
We're going to cover this piece up. And I am a little thicker than I was expecting because that little nut was wide. Then I put a dimensional behind it because I forgot to cut out the circle. So it's a little bit wider than I would want. You could do the same thing and use paper and use our dimensional on the inside. So you could kind of make the same idea if you wanted to with dimensional. It wouldn't be quite as tall, obviously. But, all right. We have some other things we want to use to decorate this. What do you think? Good? Love it, right? Love it. And see what I mean? Like, people are going to be, anyone who sees it or touches it, they would want it to be spinning it around. So, of course, you want to make sure that that is nice and solid. Okay. We are going to put, I die cut out this little arrow, which I thought was really fun. And then this is the lunar.
Mary BQ wants
you want a snow
cone.
cone, love it. This is the lunar luster paper.
Lunar luster.
Lunar luster paper. And it's silver, obviously. I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller. I just cut a piece, and that's going to sit behind our little arrow here just to give it a little bit of oomph. I'm going to grab my paper back in so I don't get adhesive on the table. All right. And then we will trim the other piece. So let's get that right there. Pull out some, kind of just getting off some of that sticky on the inside, and we'll trim this. But it punches those holes out just like that. And I am going to just stick this down over here like that, just for fun. And I'm going to put a ticket there. So I've got my ticket right here. And when the ticket die actually has this little perforation on it. See that? The perforation, the die actually perforates it when you cut it. So look at these little ones right there. So it's kind of fun because then it actually is like a real ticket. All right, happy birthday is where we're going. And I'm going to use a little bit darker gray. Yeah, I think I want to use something a little bit darker than a smoky slate. Maybe I'll just use black. I have another gray. I'll just use the gray. This one, smoky slate. I do have the basic gray over here also, but I'm going to use smoky slate. That'll be good enough. Okay, let's go ahead and use our mat and stamp this. We'll stamp a little happy birthday on there. Oh, so cute. So cute. Okay, and then I'll leave this where I know where it is, right? And then we're going to stick this. We don't need to pop it up. We've got a lot popped up already. You could pop it up, but I don't think we need to. We already have this popped up. I want to make another one and make it, like I already said, I want to make another one because they're just so fun. I'm going to put this up here. Happy birthday, so you can see it. Happy birthday. What a fun card. Now, something that's in here is these little diamonds. I don't know what you would call those, but I did die cut them out, and they're very, very small. And they are in here. I'm just going to dump this because they are right there. These itty bitty diamonds. So I thought we could stick one right on here. It's like a, "Ooh, you're a winner" type thing. I don't want the people to fall out. And then if you wanted to cover the brad, you could just cover it with something like that, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my liquid glue again and cover it. Because depending on what your brad looks like, if you didn't like it, that's okay. We'll stick that there. And there are 3 different sizes of stars. So this one is the large and the small. And come on, there it is. And we'll just pop that one right in the middle like that. There we go. All right, I don't want to touch it. I want to get it to stay. Stay there, stay. Okay, so that's really fun. Still spins, still spins, still spins. Woo! All right, I'm looking to see. I think the last thing I want to add, let's put this guy away so we don't lose him. The last thing I want to add are a little bit of some fun little doodads. So these are the rainbow adhesive backed dots, and those could be fun, or these are new ones, and these are deer dots, T-E-A-R, deer dots. So I was looking to see, I kind of like that peachy color. What's here too? Well, the card has already popped up a bunch, and really, I'm going to go with the blue actually, because that's going to be the boldest of them, I think. So let's stick one up here. Just making sure it's on. And we'll stick 2. We'll stick one over here, maybe. Nope, down here. And put one more little one up here. We have a lot going on in this corner, but that's okay. All right, so that's our card. How cute is that? Inside, if you wanted something really, really fun, you could stamp the inside using the same paper, but I thought we'll just make another card so I can show you. And inside I would just probably just put white. Oh look, they're there. Or if you wanted to put this, you could still, I'm going to put that in there because you could still write on that. And
For
that's a
sure.
really fun, just a fun paper to write on. And what did it say? Birthday, happy birthday. Yeah, and you could even stamp enjoy the ride or stamp the roller coaster. I guess you could stamp lots of things inside. Now that I say that, I kind of did want the roller coaster. So let's put the roller coaster inside. I know. Let's just get him in there because then we can say enjoy the ride and it actually makes sense, right?
More is more.
More is more. Yay! Dave finally heard more is more. All right, so let's pop this guy in here. I'm just going to do it like that. Yeah, because that's fun. And then you can say enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride is right here. We'll stamp that because that is a fun stamp. Ba, 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 ba. Sweetie, I don't like when I can't find things.
What are you looking for?
Enjoy the ride, but I'm okay. I'm going to leave it like that. And when I find it, I'll stamp it in there because I don't want to hunt for it.
Sounds good.
So what do you guys think? Cute?
Such a fun.
So cute. I think my circle is a little off center.
It looks like it.
Yeah, but who cares? It moves, right?
Yep.
It moves. So fun. All right, I have one more very fun card to make. If you are so interested, we're going to use, again, the roller coaster. Still making it the same sideways card. So it's 5.5 by 11. Nope, 4 1/4 by 11. Final answer, 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, this is usually where you do your commercial and I clean up, but I can't find things, so. All right. Here are the stamps. Bone folder, no idea. I know, thank you. That's what it sounds like, right? I had it because I used it. All right. Let me just put some things away here while you do. Okay, so on here, we're going to start again with this, but I am going to stamp the roller coaster on it first. So on this one, I am going to do our roller coaster on our mat. And I really love this roller coaster. I think it's really, really fun. And we already talked about who likes roller coasters and who doesn't, right?
I do.
I know. Tina said she's past it, remember?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp our roller coaster on here. I want to go all the way to the bottom, and it's okay if it goes off. It's going to go off. So this one is not going to be grounded anywhere. There we go. Very cute. And of course, I'm going to stamp a few palm trees, and they're going to be like over here. Not the tallest one. I think I'm going to use the middle and the small and just kind of stamp them like right here. Coming out of the roller coaster, it's behind it. You know that. And stamp another one here. There we go. I think that looks great. And on this one, I went ahead and die cut out the little cars, these little cars, because how fun are they? Look, you can have a little color on there. I do not feel confident I could pop them up like that. You could, I guess you could cut a little square underneath or something, but I'm just going to glue them straight down because I don't know how I would get little dies in that. So put glue on here. Just add a little glue and stick those on just for a pop of color. Because how fun is that? Kind of makes me want to go to Valley Fair, love.
Yep.
And take the kids and go. There we go. Scooch it up just a little bit. There we are. Okay. There is our little cars on there. It gives it just a pop of color, which is very fun. And then we're going to stamp on a ticket. Now this ticket I just cut out of Petal Pink, and I'm going to put it right here, and that's where it's going to say enjoy the ride. So just hold tight. I'm going to find the stamps because I know they're right here inside the stamps. What do you know? Whoopsie. That's okay. I'm using this one. Enjoy the ride. That's why that plastic is important to keep there. I realized that when I did that the first time. Oh, that's not the first time? Nope, it's not. Okay, I'm just going to stamp on half the ticket. Enjoy the ride. on this bottom half right here. Enjoy the ride. That's very fun. And I'm going to glue it on here and then I'll trim it off. So let's go ahead and get some adhesive. I really thought when I saw this that it was limited. Now I'm like, it is so not limited. There's so much I can do with this. That is really fun. And we'll just trim this piece off. We could fold it behind, but then we probably would have to pop the whole thing up. Cute. Very cute. All right. And we're ready to put that on the card, which is still crooked. Let's get that straight. How was your Monday, friends? I always like to ask, how was Monday? Just gonna give that a tight little, there we go. All right, let's stick this on. My Monday was really good. I'm going to pop up the whole thing because, yay, did you hear that? Because there's not really anything popped up and I want it to have a little bit more dimension than what it actually has. So I'm just gonna go around the bend with these. Put that in. And you could do that roller coaster in any color you want. They're all different. Roller coasters come in all different colors. And you saw how small those little cars were. There's just no way that I would get those to individually move. No, thank you. They're super tiny. I don't even want to die cut them out of all different colors. This is overlapping, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, here we go. Make sure it's the right way. Yes, it is. And we'll just pop that on. I like that that whole thing is popped up. I feel like it needs something right here, but I am going to put a couple of our a couple of our deer dots. Deer dots. They're very flat, which is great for mailing.
They're very dear.
They're very dear. They're very flat. Deer means drop everything and read, so I don't know. No, they're pretty dear. So, hello, where'd you go? Really? Oh, it's underneath there. It's underneath there. All good. Oh, there you are. Hi, welcome back. All right, so I'm going to put some up. I want mostly, like here. I'm just going to kind of go around this guy. Put another big one over here. This one, the glue, I can see it right here on my, it's right there. So that one, obviously, I'm not going to use. There. And one little one we'll put in that upper corner. Let's get a little bit more of this out. Come on now. There we go. Put this one up here. There we go. I think that's really fun. Enjoy the ride. So fun. And then put a little white piece of paper inside. And you could stamp on that too. So that is what I have for you. Our little, look at how far off the card it is. It's pretty far off. But it spins. That's the fun part. It actually spins, which is so great. I feel very accomplished that actually, you know, got that to spin and work. That's so fun. So there is that one. If this wasn't popped up so high, I could consider putting a puffy on it, but no, no way. All right, let me show you those puffies because those are really cute. And like
what?
The puffy stickers.
Oh.
These. They are really cute and they are super fun. I think they're super fun. You get 2 packages, little tickets, 2 sheets.
Can you slide over a bit?
They're very foamy. I was looking at this thinking, is there anything else we want on there? But I don't think so. I'm good. Aren't they fun? So that's what this one is right here. So there are our cards from Broadway Fun. All right. So that's what I have for you, friends. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Like I said, I'm going to make another one. I want to get it in the middle. And I'm thinking, I think black would look kind of good. Or silver. I had a little piece of silver. I think silver could look good too. That would be very fun. Like metal. So, all right. Well, I hope you're just looking at the comments. I hope your week goes great. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday. We'll be at the refuge. We're heading up there on Thursday. We have no school Friday, taking Thursday off, and we'll head up there and get stuff ready. So kind of excited about that. All right, friends, have a great week, and I'll see you on Saturday. Happy stamping.
Hey there, makers, gather round. It's time to spread that crafty sound. Paper, ink, stamps, and snips. We're rolling up sleeves. Come get your tips, from fresh ideas to color so bold. New techniques and stories told. Every card a little piece of art. Let's dive in, let's make a start. New in the studio, Lisa's here. Spark your style, bring some cheer. Stamp it, snip it, let it flow. Watch your creativity grow.